My sister robbed a bank, but was she saving us? Growing up, it was always just my sister, Lena, and me against the world. Our parents weren't exactly winning any Parents of the Year awards. Let's just say survival in our household often depended on Lena's quick thinking and a healthy dose of rule bending. She always looked out for me, even when it meant taking the heat. Then came the eviction notice. Our landlord, a real piece of work, decided to sell the building, and suddenly we were facing homelessness. I was barely out of school, working a dead-end job, and Lena was juggling 2 minimum wage gigs just to keep a roof over our heads. We pleaded, we bargained, we tried everything, but it was no use. We had 30 days. Lena started getting desperate. She was working even more, her eyes constantly shadowed with worry. She stopped eating properly. I tried to help, but my meager earnings barely covered my own expenses. The fear of ending up on the streets was a constant, suffocating weight. Then, one Tuesday afternoon, the news broke. A small local bank had been robbed. The description of the suspect. It sounded like Lena. I couldn't believe it. My head swam with disbelief and terror. Lena? Robbing a bank? It was insane. The police were everywhere. Our tiny apartment felt like a cage. Lena didn't come home that night. Or the next. I was frantic, torn between fear for her safety and the crushing weight of what she'd done. 3 days later, I found an envelope slipped under our door. Inside was a thick wad of cash, more money than I'd ever seen in my life, and a note in Lena's familiar handwriting, "Take care of yourself." I had to. They wouldn't listen. The money was enough to cover a deposit and several months' rent on a small, decent place. We had a lifeline. But where was Lena? And what had she done? The guilt was overwhelming. This new apartment felt tainted, bought with stolen money. But at the same time, a desperate part of me was relieved. We had a chance now, a chance we wouldn't have had otherwise. Did our circumstances justify her crime? Could any desperation excuse robbing a bank? The law would say no. Society would likely condemn her. But as I sat in our new, safe apartment, a single tear rolling down my cheek, I couldn't help but wonder if, in her own twisted way, my sister had done the only thing she felt she could to save us both. And a part of me, the part that remembered being hungry and scared, couldn't entirely hate her for it.